Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to A Newbie's Life, episode 8. We're gonna just straight up get right into it, pick up where we left off last time, and that is, you guessed it, our quests. Looks like the Fox X, I believe. Oh, hey, I actually gained a level. I don't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one game where I just could not be bothered to care about the inane battle pass. Knows I probably should, but I don't really play this game like that, and even when I do, I don't really pay attention to part of it. It's all soul linked anyway, so my motivation, which is pretty much just to make money in this game, or any game I play, it's just kind of a moot. Alrighty, here we are. The Wog Sex. Normals and normals. Okay. Start there. And thankfully, the uh scroll does not disappear because I haven't logged in 4 days. Picture of the fox, huh? Of uncut stones and the Pyoko. Take that, actually. Alright, so, yeah, I just happen to have some time today, so, you know what, let's go ahead and record the next episode. Why not, right? Has anything recent new happened? Not really. Um, Long story short, the struggle to find work is real. Other than that, but it is. Um, I've there's another new video on this channel doing some voiceover for a poem that I've written. Uh, Interesting to say the least because there's two things about me that drive me nuts in regards to stuff like this. One, hate hearing my own voice in a recording because I sound insanely nasally and uh, that's part one. Part two is kind of thought. Part two is I'm very self-conscious about my writing. Like the fact that I have so much stuff that's written down. Like I have 100 or so short stories that are just sitting on my computer. Hundreds of poems that are also just sitting in a folder on my computer. Like I have a passion for writing. I just am very to put it nicely, self-conscious about it, despite the fact that it actually has garnered me some accolades in the past. I don't consider myself a bad writer, I just consider myself a mediocre one. And the only reason I even go from bad to mediocre is the fact that I've been writing since I was 13 years old. I'm just gonna have to be like, well, if you commit that long to something, you've got to improve somewhere. Other than that, ain't really been much changed, save for, let's see. Well, I started going through Devil Survivor 2. I'm all the way up to the final day, and I've had other things come up, and I put that down. Picked up Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, because why not? And, I realized that game is way more unfair than I remember. It's fun. I'm having a blast with it. It's definitely one of my childhood games, but like, man alive. Got 10. I've got 6. Okay, cool hit. Yeah, it's rough, but like, in more of a, I guess, funny kind of way. Because I'm currently on the, I'm on chapter 19, where you have to, deal with, what's what name? That's how much I don't care about this guy, even though I probably, the Pro King. And, um, so I'm trying to go in it with the strategy of, okay, cool. So just, let him get out of his, transformed state, and then fight him, right? No, Homeboy comes equipped with an unlimited use wind tome, and it's like, hey, game, if you're gonna rewrite the rules of Lagoo's engagement for this one fight, can you at least not make it cost 20 to 30 minutes of my time for the lesson? But anyone that's ever played Fire Emblem knows that older school Fire Emblem games are like, you aren't gonna have a good time, and it's fine. I don't get nearly as mad about it as I used to, but it's one of those things where it's just like, after about 3 or 4 losses in a row, I will come back to this game in about a week. I've beaten Path of Radiance 5 or 6 times, and I keep forgetting. Is it Naysala, his name? Anyway, um, yeah, no. It's just fun going through it again, because I'm reminded of all the uh pitfalls that come with it. Uh, but yeah. I also learned something new about the game. I recruited a character that I genuinely did not know existed in that game until, uh, latest playthrough. Stefan, a rather impressive swordmaster, considering, that you actually have to put one of 2 characters that you're going to have in your battle squad into a particular spot of the map in order to recruit. I had no idea he was there, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of people wouldn't if they played the game like I did, just a casual, just going through it. Because when I say a specific spot on the map, I'm not joking. It is one tile with one of 2 characters that you may not even have on your main battle squad. Now, have I actually used him since I got him? No. I mean, I use him when I need him for a particular, like, mission, but I don't like using, like, late game units, because the way Fire Emblem typically works is you want to have a more well-rounded team. He's strong enough in his own, right? Ooh, okay, we're doing this part now. Got it. Uh, I need to do the change thing. Or the DNA thing. Yeah. Fair enough. So let's see. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, that's the other thing I've been working on. I kind of want to talk about things that are more topic relevant, like gaming wise. I have 2 more things in terms of gaming that I intend to start working on here soon. And one of them is I'm going to be doing a stream here on YouTube. Uh, it's I'm not expecting anyone to watch. It's fulfilling a promise I made 6 years ago that I never got around to doing until now. And what that is I'm going to do a stream of the one of the 24-hour endurance races. That's useless. From Gran Turismo 4. I think I'm going to do the one I really want to do, but hey. Once I get it done, it's just one less thing I'm gonna have to work. And if anyone's wondering what that something is, it's the, I'm gonna put name. Nürburgring 24-hour one. I could do the 24-hour at Le Mans. They have that in both front and backwards flavors, but I would rather do the harder track first because it preys on both. It's gonna prey on three things: my ability to stay up for 24 hours straight, because I'm not gonna do B spec. I'm gonna actually try to drive the whole thing. It's gonna prey upon that. It's gonna prey upon my ability to pay attention for long periods of time, and it's also going to prey upon, depending on what car I drive, my proper, how well I can have retained my I won't say skill, but like my mentality for sim racing. Because what I'm probably going to do is look up what car would be more, I guess, relevant to that race. In that you can definitely inadvertently pick a vehicle that is just way too overpowered and just kind of remove the point of the race at all. And I don't really want that, but I also do not want to have a problem that I've already experienced in that game crop up, and then have to be stuck with it for 24 hours straight. There's an event in the European section that the tournament cup is called 1,000 miles, and it lives up to the hype. There's two problems with it. First problem, it requires you to drive a car pre-1970, and this game, I have not realized this over the years, but it's became more obvious now. It has a very particular infatuation, I'll say, without using a more harsh word, with giving you cars from the 60s. I would say at least 6 tournaments so far have given me cars from the 1960s. Oh. It's actually just what the doctor ordered. Thank you, game. So, yeah. So the second problem is, with that tournament getting back on track, is, this. It picks some insane courses for you to drive around that are not designed for cars that are, I have more intelligence and dexterity at the moment. Anyway, yeah, cars from the 60s, especially the, American-made one that I was rocking around with, aren't exactly known to be great on the finesse part. So, And they'll use tracks like, you know, the Nürburgring, the what everybody knows these days as Monaco or Côte d'Azur, as is dictated in the game, but it's just Monaco. Um, licensing issues. That it's got tracks like that, which are very highly technical courses, and I get the theme, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When one lap took me about of Nürburgring took 10 minutes, it took me 10 minutes. I was just straight up like, I'm just gonna B spec this because I just don't feel like dealing with it. So I want to avoid that when I go something like that with the 24-hour thing. But I don't want to get a car that's so overpowered that I'm just gonna blow the doors off of everybody, and the race basically becomes a me against me over who could set the fastest lap. AKA, like Max Verstappen in the last 4 years prior to this, prior 4 F1 seasons. I don't want that situation because it's no fun. It's no fun. Okay, really, it's no fun to drive, and it's no fun to watch. So I would like to actually make it a bit of a challenge. So I'm gonna do some research and figure out, hey, what's the best competitive car? And what I mean by that is I want the the A spec score to be given to be around 30 to 80. Because that's, I've noticed, um, is enough of a challenge to, um, give the player, like, you can still very much lose the race if you're not playing well. It's what I want out of it. That way the 24 hours isn't me just spent trying to find something to say to fill the space. I already struggle enough doing that here for an hour. So, yeah. Anyway, that's one gaming challenge, or that's one thing I've got in the works. Another thing I've got in the works is something involving this game, and that something is, I'm gonna make a much more, uh, kind of a run through. Generator card. Starting to get element card. Great. Um, uh, right, it's gonna be involving this game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make I'm gonna go ahead and make my, Psykeeper. But I'm not gonna do it the same way I'm doing this. I'm gonna make it much more condensed. Um, I'm gonna break out all of the little, you know, little tips, tricks, and all that fun stuff I've got to go with it. Which means I'm gonna be grabbing my RM, gonna grab my, pickup pets, the whole nine. I'm just gonna come at it and, basically, um, record a series for a buddy of mine that pretty much, highlights what the, I won't say optimal, because it's definitely not that, that basically showcases what a, run through of this game is like when you actually have everything at your back. I'm gonna get another. Oh, the fox? Nope. Healing items. Perfect. Oh yeah, I will say this. I don't hate this series at all. Actually, this is probably, unironically, the most fun I have had with this game in a while. Even though I play it like once a week. Because, ultimately, there's nothing I'm trying to do. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not trying to rush to make a blade. I'm not trying to, you know, do something incredible. I'm just enjoying the game as if I was playing it for the first time again, even though that's absolutely not the case. Also, you're absolutely going to be saving this week-long Pyoko for when, if I actually decide to, either go on an actual proper grinding session, or I decide to do a, multi-video recording session. That way, it's not as bad on... Because this will, unlike the scroll and the stuff, that will disappear if you're logged out, so I do not want to waste it. But yeah, that's another thing I've got in the pipeline. I also had a buddy put me on to Microsoft Clipchamp, so I can now start teaching myself how to edit videos. I've gotten the idea. I don't have a creative head for it, but I've got the idea of what I want to do. So, yeah. I'm not gonna... basically, this is me saying, you know, I've spent almost half of this recording trying to keep everybody updated, or just trying to give updates instead of actually talking about the game, but I'm like, what else do I say? Like, hey, check it out, I've killed 5 small Mayas out of 10. We are making a lot of progress. This is... And I've made the executive decision to forgo the a co-host for the rest of this, so now it's all up to me. Nothing's happened between me and him, if anyone's curious. It's just like, hey, buddy! It's schedules. That, I don't know. I feel like it's... unless he starts playing this game himself, then there's really not a whole lot of, like, of really having him on the mic. I intend to do more, content with, like, have him on the mic again, but more like when me and him can actually, you know, both actively participate in the game that we're playing. Cool. Now I need to go, 5 regulars? Is that what it was? Yeah, and thankfully the quest NPC is right here. Okay. So the question now becomes one of, so will we actually get out of the quest hole today? I hope so. Because I won't lie, it's I forgot how much of a slog this is. I'm gonna need you to die, sweetheart. Thank you! Nice. Hello, buddy! Okay. Right, back to town we go! Yeah! What's funny is I know that I could use the return town scroll to quickly zip here, zip there, and zip back, but I do not want to waste that. No, 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 no. We have way more important things to be. Means that's done. Awesome. Let's see. So, really? 20K? That's the best you got for me? Tina! I have to go all the way back, don't I? Oh, no, it's. Hi, Inertia! Marble? Hey. I'm just. Uh, No, that's not a dropped item. I know what it is. Got it. Heck, it's been about last done this, fair enough. If not a year. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? I never get any comments on these, but but if anyone actually does watch these like all the way through, like and actively, as a participant, then how you doing? You know what? I don't ever sit there and I just ask. It's like I'd like to hear more about people's days and whatnot. And that's not like trying to sit there and force some engagement on the video. It's just like I don't know. I feel like would like to connect more with people than just being, I don't know, some dude, some yapping voice over some ancient gameplay. That I don't know. Yeah, basically, how you do? Feel free to let me know. I'd like to hear about your day. What's going on with y'all? Like, I'm pretty much an open book here. And, like, hey, you made it. If you made it this far, how you doing? That's basically it. This is why I'm awkward. Uh, God. Even talking to no one, I still can't make small talk. Uh, anyway, um, awesome. And now we teleport right on back to do it again. And away we go. I think this will be all the quests, though, for the moment. I think the only other ones that are going to come up are going to 6-ish, right? Red ones. But the yellow ones you only do if you either have the resources or you're got to farm the resource. In which case, way to make money. Especially at level 60 and higher. Okay, we're going to red mantis. Really wish I would have found some PD8s. way I can at least knock some stuff off the timer. Anything good? Yes. Perfect. Gonna help me stave off recovery item costs for a scroll resurrection, huh? I don't. I'm gonna keep it real, just real quick. I hate this part of the event screen so much because what really aggravates me is the fact that these have the sold out thing on them, and it just makes me annoyed because it's like I get what you're saying, but that's you're not you're not giving away anything really. Like it doesn't break the economy. It doesn't anything. It's literally just they're digital items and they're quote unquote sold out. It's like I don't understand. This would actually, if they kept this open, it would actually make more. It would give people more incentive to play the game. I digress on that point. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I'm not cracking jokes. That's true. All right. Hey, bud. That's one. All right, 267. Wait, 267,000? That's not bad. Biggest fan of dying. Right, right, right. Gonna absolutely use this next scroll. Because if you remember what I was talking about last time, um, it upgrades twice before it disappears, so there's no reason for you to just hold on to it, even though I got a second one from there. Um, fair enough. After this one wears off, I guess what you know what I'm actually just you've got a couple of hours worth of attack bonus, attack and HP bonus, which I'm not going to waste them on like basically doing quests and stuff. The only reason why I'm even bothering to use the attack thing is because I want the strongest version of the scroll on hand whenever I do decide to use it, because I'm also going to use the amp scroll too. Oh. Wait, you can craft those? Okay. I won't lie. I really need to like figure out how this lifestyle system works because I have no idea. And it's just confusing me at this point. Hey, Mantises, can you drop what I'm looking for, please? Thank you. See, all you gotta do is ask nicely, and game just delivers. Yes. Uh, that's done. That's done. I guess what I could try to do is try to get the last quest items for the log stacks and the Mayas to try to like supercharge the EXP a little bit and earn a money. Yeah, is this the end of the quest? I really wish I could do that, but there's no way. It's not possible. Really, Walksack almost got the level. Ass is on. I need to actually, but like just sit down and actually find out that title. Like, she's at a high enough level to where she doesn't really have to fight them anymore. Hungary, but I do want that title there for a level ish. Predict. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna try to get two Maya dolls. So West. Ooh. Oh, that's great, actually. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Knock this out, and then head back to town. Because I think it's 10 at this level. I wouldn't say quote me on that, but I think it is 10. Go ahead and grab that. I have to pick up Petzer. Jesus. Ah. Okay. So what you get? So okay. So for new players out there, what this game gives you items that you can equip and use, so you don't have to find them. So far, at level 24, are a stammering +1, two Dimals +1, a plug +1, plug +1. Is that it? Oh, and a gore. Well, okay, that comes later. But there's also a gore necklace +3 that the game's going to spell. So. The game is nice ish to the player. Gladly take that direction though. Alright, cool. That's done, and now we head back to town. Okay. I'll probably swap out the plug earring for them all. Yeah. more damage is good. But do I worse for that? That's insane! Also could kill 15 moth bees, but if I had some range, if I had some range attack, sure, but I don't really bother with that. That's for the kid. If okay, that's the dungeon quest. Yeah, okay. Bad at all. Okay. Stuff in here. Thank you. What I wouldn't. What I wouldn't. What I would give. Ah, that's my BP. Um, sure. Okay. You know what? No. There we go. Oh, that may not seem like a lot, but boy, is that going to help, because what it gives us is twice the accuracy that this level 5 buff is getting, and it increased the attack damage. Always needed. Well, always needed. Always helpful. I need to understand if my theory is right, because if it is, I'm going to be just a little bit annoyed. Where are these quests here? Also, I did need 10 after all. Like, what? Oh boy. I was literally trying to be like, hey, let's not get stuck in another quest loop, and yeah, my bad. I've never done these before, so I just want to see like how time consuming this is gonna be. Wait, that's 55%? What? If this is just those things scattered on the ground, why have I been ignored? Well, I know why. I'm usually powerful for that, but holy crap! Huh. If I get these two quests done, we can go right into getting the gore necklace. Yeah. How many of these? I think these are just items on the ground, by the way. So it's gonna be stuck around here picking up items. Ah, huh. I was wondering what the useful things all this time, and well, I think I found my answer. Really, a free 35% for this? Easy. I I'll be real. I learned something new today. What? I'm highly amused. Because I genuinely thought all the quests that given by the quest office were just nothing but the same, useless, you know, here slay these flying enemies, or in 20 of this quest item, or at higher levels way more. But that's fair. Yeah, I'll skip 25. Are you kidding me? Oh, my downside is what I'm gonna have to do is I have to teleport back to. I'm gonna have to teleport back to um uh St. Morning to do that quest to tell. Why did I teleport down? Um, I'm gonna have to go there, get the 20 items, come back here, and it's like, oh, okay. What the heck? This EXP is crazy. Yes, I've got to whoop up on enemies when I have no help. Is the better. That, oh, that's nuts. Oh yeah. Um, I need one of you. Have a way to come. And the 11K is not. It's nothing to sneeze at either. So I guess for the where am I going? For the optimal time, like spent. I think the play is ultimately going to grind out the last ish cent, then grab the items, then teleport back to Flores, then teleport back here for the red quest, and then proceed on from there. Because this is not even a monster kill quest. It's just grab 20 items that are littered on the ground that I really did not realize were there. I never bothered to care about. So, cheers. Might even kill the moss bees. Heck of it. Yeah. A fun fact. Uh, anyone who's new to this game, though, these are two quests that I would recommend doing as well. Again, I'm gonna state it. I'm gonna state the obvious. Finding information about this game in any medium. I've done plenty of Google searches and whatnot. Finding information about this game, rough. Yes, I'm gonna have to take a detour. I will take that. Oh, I will happily take that. Accurate? Sure. Wait, why is Sword Mastery up to wait, Sword Mastery's 40 now? I thought it was 30. Right. Anyway. It'll be fine. So, what we're gonna get at level 30 is a sword that's going to massively increase our damage output. And it used to not be worth it to do on other characters or other classes, because you only got what's called the Intanale sword. At least I think that's the name. Anyway, not the point. Yeah, it was just a sword, and you got nothing else. But one of the changes they made in Universe, which I definitely am all for, is they actually made a weapon for every class. There's a stick, a knuckle, a bow, a yo-yo, a staff, and a wand in the item list for it, which is fantastic because it gives aside from like the 2 or 3 levels you get to skip from it, it also gives you a powered weapon as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this: for new players, having a triple digit attack weapon at level 30 is a godsend. Trust me on this. Sad, you know what's sad? I feel powerful right now, but I know it's fake. And that's why I don't like using these items, because it really gives you like a different like feel for what you can and what you can and can't do. Egg upgrade ticket. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Today, in terms of progress, was a great day. Got through 122. Got all the way through 24 and 25. And polish off the ending of the Maya quest and get the necklace. Not this time around, but next time. And then hopefully the quest rabbit hole will be over. Anyway, back to Floris. Alright, cool. So, nice. Heck yeah. Dirty, and then back off to the end. I'll buy another one. Okay. Also 350k. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Ah. Well, my own stupidity aside, I'm going to do things before I wrap it up here. One of them is going to figure out where next, the next quest is going. Like, what quests are available aside from the one back in Florida? That's the giant hunting quest. No, 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 no. Right. Let's do things, and one is going to be updating the gear. Second is like the florist, so we next episode. Favorite. Awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. That should hopefully help out with the defense problem. No, why? Okay, so it's all okay. So today was a very uh productive day. Okay, let's cap. Got a lot of quests done. Got a lot of EXP. Got a lot of money. Got a lot of basically we did good. Did good. Right. So awesome. We are making strides. We are doing the thing. Got it. Now, that being said, there's the boy talk to a lot. Oh, there are two quests here. Uh, um, I know what I'm titling this episode. It's how I feel right now. It's going to be uh uh FlyFF Universe, A Newbie's Life, Episode 8. Will it ever end? Because the last three episodes have been nothing but quests. As a wise man once said, not a wise, oh yeah, as a wise man once said, release me! Yay. Right. I already know. Yeah. I actually did the proper thing and actually set up the buffs as a timer this time, so I know when an hour's up. We're gonna run a little over, but at this point, and do I not? Hit item. Technically speaking, I did. That's going to be next level. Oh, I will say another plus side to today is got all of our gear upgraded or yeah, upgraded. I was gonna say updated, upgraded. I got confused. Yeah, all of our gears updated, which is good. Always a good thing. So now we're at uh level 26 for gear that we can obtain at the moment. The only other things I can get to upgrade these are stuff that's gonna drop at the brown, like the uncommon stuff that could drop, but I don't like to rely on that. Also, I pressed the button again. You, thank you. I know. Tell me something I don't know. Alrighty. Oh. Ah. Well, that's not ideal. Um. Right. I don't know how to feel about this. Um. But there is no rested EXP or anything in this game, so there's nothing that'll stop me from uh out here. Yeah. That is today's quest done and over with. As much as I would love to say something like, "Hey, we finally did it." Yeah, no, we have not. Gives 3 inventory spaces, so it's yeah, definitely worth doing. And that's another 25%. Oh, we're gonna be able to skip this too. Heck. Um. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. We are well on our way to the next level. As soon as West is gonna be about 50%. Yeah, we're steady progress. I might even try to take on this dungeon quests. This dungeon quest. See what it's like since it's an actual story mode. Will it kill me? Probably. Am I curious about it? Yes. Find out. Anyway, that's episode 8, 7, 8. What episode are we on? 8. Okay. Um, that's episode 8 in the books. Thank you all for tuning in. If you got this far, thank you very much for your time. Oh, um, and yeah, and also if you make it this far, tell me about your day. I'd like to hear like how is anybody that's watching this? How are y'all? Anyway, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Um, I might try to record another episode or two sooner rather than later, and that 24-hour stream of they're probably going to be done sometime this week, if nothing else. But yeah, look forward to it. I'm out of here. Have a good day. Take it easy. All that fun stuff, and I'll see you. Bye.